pie chart of blame. And let's see here. I will start, so this idea to do a pie chart came to me from the fact that, as I said in the first segment, there seems to be a group of people that want to completely blame Kirk. And then there seems to be a group of people that are saying, oh, no, it's not Kirk. It's not Kirk. But I'm going to start with.
It wasn't not want to take a hit. I just did not realize I hadn't got there yet. What I needed to do was look left and get a feel for it, or dive head first. When you dive head first, usually can get a yard or two more just by the nature of the way you go to the ground. I was just feeling like I had climbed and had gotten.
Little things become big on the road. I'm going to start by saying that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Early second quarter. It's 3rd and 6. You're at your 40. Your quarterback, who needs to be acutely aware of everything. Now, human beings are going to screw up. Totally get that, okay?
Yeah, it happens.
Totally get that. They're going to make bad passes. They're going to have problems with things. They're not going to process at times. But the sliding rule has been made crystal clear for how long now? When you initiate, for your own protection, your slide, you are down.
Mm-hmm.
And Kirk Cousins on 3rd down, on a run that he easily could have not only got to the 1st down marker, but Danny Cunningham could have got to midfield, elects to slide, but he does so early and then says this again.
It wasn't not want to take a hit. I just did not realize I hadn't got there yet.
You can't. How?
Yeah.
Like, that's the type of thing. You could have been at midfield. How you can't. It's not a, oh man, that's too bad. Like Timmy in 3rd grade in a Pop Warner game tonight. Okay, he screwed up. And if you're his parent, you're like, okay, Timmy, here's the deal. For your protection, when you initiate your slide, you're down.
Yeah.
And so, Timmy, next time you play your game, let's get to the marker.
Smarter.
Be smarter. Be smarter. And it should drive you crazy. It should drive you absolutely up the wall that a post-game a quarterback in a post-game press conference who's paid $84 million is like, it's too bad. All right, so pie chart of blame. I'm starting with him, Kirk Cousins. But I'm only giving him 25%.
Ooh.
Because I have I have 6 pieces of pie now because I decided to lump 2 of them into the same bin, all right?
So you said you have 7 people on your pie chart.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, yes. And
I have more than you.
And I've lumped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've got 6 categories. Okay?
Thanksgiving dinner at Zolgad sounds great.
Yeah, those 6 different categories.
I have like 12 people on my pie chart. They're lumps. Some of them are lumps.
Okay,
but
yeah. I've got 2. I've got actually 2 pairs. I've got actually 2 pairs.
I've got 2 pairs in a whole position group.
Okay, that's fair. I've got 1 position group, I think. My next one, the defense, but I'm going to start with Trey Wayne. So I'm just going to put them together as well.
So defense / Trey Waynes.
Yes.
What percent?
25%.
Okay.
And here's my problem there. How much time did we spend last week talking about Xavier Rhodes?
A good chunk of time.
Gosh, the Chiefs are going to go after Xavier Rhodes, and it's going to be terrible. They didn't basically go after Rhodes. Sammy Watkins made a one-handed catch against him, which is one of the catches of the year.
Oh, my goodness. That was phenomenal.
So I wasn't sitting there being like, oh, Xavier, you got burned there.
No, I mean, that was an unbelievable catch. Xavier Rhodes, I thought he actually played relatively well yesterday.
Because I don't think they went at him that much.
Which is Kansas City's own problem, but they still won.
And
imagine if they had the same game plan that Washington had 10 days ago.
But they went at Trey Waynes and had success. So Trey Waynes and the defense, another 25%. So that's 50% right there. Cousins, 25%. Trey Waynes and the defense, 25%. Now, in doing the math here, I'm actually now to a point where I'm not giving enough blame to people that I really do blame a lot more, probably.
Because you have to give. So basically, what you're saying is a pie chart of blame is 100% of the blame, but Judd Zolgad basically has 200% of blame.
I'd like to go to 175.
Okay,
but I didn't do it.
When I saw you doing math on your phone earlier, on your phone calculator, I saw it at some point you ended up at 138% to blame.
I did have 138%, and then I had to subtract, and then I got down to 125.
There's Benilde coming through.
No, I went overboard to then come back.
It's math. I get it. Okay, tell me. I got an 18 on my ACT. I totally understand. My pie chart equals 100, but I double check like 4 times. All
right, my next share of blame, and I'd like to give them more, but I can't. And I'm just going to combine them. The offensive minds, Stefanski and Kubiak, who the last 4 weeks we have sang the praises of, and I think rightfully so. But when Stephon Diggs has 1 catch for 4 yards and 4 targets, when Laquan Treadwell plays a bigger role than Stephon Diggs, something's gone wrong here. The play calling to me became questionable. It became, again, and but by the way, I went back and checked this. The Vikings actually were up by 3 during that ill-fated series that we talked about in the first segment. They were up by 3 in Kansas City.
We were talking about different series.
Yes, because I'm talking about the one that originated with 7:47 left in the fourth quarter.
Okay, then it changes
at the
everything
Vikings
I was saying.
28, and the first pass to CJ Ham, I think. It wasn't long. It was short, but then it went minus 3 yards after that. And anyway, 15% when Stephon Diggs, my point being, when Stephon Diggs has 1 catch for 4 yards, come on.
12 yards.
Or 12. No, I'm sorry. 4 targets, 1 catch, 12 yards.
Bad game.
When he has as many running attempts, he had as many rushing attempts in that game as he did receptions, 15%, Stefanski and Kubiak. Another 15% goes to a guy who I think you're probably going to blame way more than I did in this, Mike Zimmer, the head coach.
Yes.
I'd like to give him more as well, but I could not. But ultimately,
I can't.
But ultimately, when he came out and told Pam Oliver of Fox at halftime that we're not running the ball more, okay, dude, you're the head coach. You are involved in the game planning, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So to say, well, we got cute, we're not running the ball more, okay, that's on you too. Your defense didn't play great. And right now, I think for the first time since he became head coach, I have serious concerns about his pass defense and the cornerbacks.
Yeah.
15%, it should be more, but I'm stopping there, Mike Zimmer. 11% offensive line. And here's the weird thing, Danny.
This is 11%, you said?
Yes. Here's the weird thing about this criticism, though. More so because of the problems in run blocking.
Yeah. Although,
what was that Delvin Cook stat that got tweeted out last night that he basically did not have any yards before contact beyond the line of scrimmage? It was something absolutely crazy.
Although the one sack I think it was the only sack that Kirk Cousins took where he was sacked by Pat Elflein.
Yeah. And
that was ugly.
We talked about that last week too. That he was going to get pushed back in, and that's exactly what he did. So 11% to the offensive line, in large part because the run blocking was not good, which was surprising. And then finally, 9% goes to, and I combine these, Dan Bailey and Colquitt.
Yeah.
Colquitt had a marvelous day, and then he shanked the punt, 27-yarder, and it put the Chiefs ultimately in position to score or to get that game-winning field goal. And Dan Bailey, extra point. Come on, man. I know guys miss him now, but that was huge.
Inexcusable.
That was huge. So 25% to Cousins, 25% to Waynes and the defense as a whole, 15% to the play callers of Stefanski and Kubiak, 15% to Mike Zimmer, 11% to the offensive line and run blocking, and then we get to 100%. Dan Bailey and Colquitt get 9%.
It's not a bad pie chart to blame.
That's my pie chart, but that is as many. That's as intricate, I think, as I have ever gone with a pie chart of blame.
I think it's deserving. I think that it's a very deserving to have this. There are a lot of people that should be blamed for yesterday's loss, Judd.
And you got how many?
I have 12 people, but 5 groups.
That's absurd.
Let's do this.
Well, it's because I put a whole position.
No, that's fine.
I mean, Judd put the offensive line. That's 5 people.
No, there's a lot of blame. No. I'm just saying the totality of this loss and the amount of people to blame is remarkable.